afford to get out a double op. So we will see Flom taking his op over towards the A side of the map aggressively at lower park at first, and then another op will be put onto long B from exposed. But there's a couple different things you could be doing with it, but there's an op in each site, so that's going to be the first look for Ace to see that type of defense. Still able to get the guns out here, as I did get that bomb plant, and we're just going to see them work much slower this time and much more spread out, much more pick oriented.
Yeah, and that's why at the same time the money economy is a little bit broken for Ace Gaming. You can see them with AK-47s. What they really wanted to try to do in that save round that they had 2 rounds ago was just to get a bomb plant, to get a gun in the hands, as in an AWP in the hands of Lawson, to go for this op versus op battle. Losing that one, getting a bomb plant on a round before, losing that one again, they cannot afford another op to get these entries, so they have to work as a team to try to execute trades, but now they're coming up against 2 ops. That's a little bit harder to try to get these trades going up towards the A site.
Yeah, they have gotten into the washroom, but they're smoked off for now, so just kind of waiting for that to dissipate. The bomb is slipping in upper park, so they're pretty committed to this A bomb site here. They don't really have a fallback option with this bomb the way it's positioned, as they do begin to start gathering up in the lobby and look to take this hit. Here it comes.
Yeah, and it's going to be a trade coming through, though. They're still trying to enter towards this A site. Flom gets the kill into South, drops the bomb carrier, but it's blood after blood, player after player for each team falling one by one. To even things up, it's going to be a 2 versus 2. The bomb will finally get planted, and Marv is in an excellent position here in the front of the dumpster, but CJ gets the headshot into Rob Wiz. They don't expect the second one to move up, but finally Marv looks back, spots him, and puts the first round on a scoreboard here for Ace Gaming.
Yeah, so there you have it. Ace finally putting together a round, just, working into that A split, just able to get a little bit better into the deal on the trades. I mean, it came down to a 2v2, but they were able to close it out there at the end. And, yeah, so there you have it, a 4-1 score.
Yeah, so when we're looking at this matchup between Noble Esports and Ace Gaming, it's actually quite interesting that Noble Esports were able to put 4 good rounds to start things off here against this full roster of Ace Gaming. That being said, because I was just watching Rob Wiz's stream before, and he was saying, guys, this is actually the first time that we're playing as a team, as Noble on Overpass, and since this is main, they don't have the choice of vetoes. They are actually forced to play this map. So to be able to put 4 rounds to start things off, just counting on sheer aim and just teamwork and communication, it's a good start. But now because of that, they lost that round. They're going to be forced on eco, which gives a chance for Ace Gaming to come back in this game.
Right, as this was a save round here for Noble Esports, basically. I mean, yeah, they had the 4-0 lead, but there were so many expensive rounds that came down to 1v1s and 2v2 type situations, so that first loss leads them to have to just be on the pistols here, and Ace Gaming has taken full advantage of that, only losing 1 member here. But the bomb is down in an awkward spot, and Flom has collected that brand new AK, as he is just backing up here in the squeaky door, having a little bit of lag issues here. Waiting to see Ace, see if they're going to try to boost up and try to grab him or something here. He's got low HP, so they should be able to eventually figure this out.
Yeah, especially with the door being broken now, it should be easy for them. They're not even managing to get another kill out of that. It's only 1 kill from this eco coming in from Noble Esports. Ace Gaming, to talk about them a little bit, though, like you mentioned at the beginning of this broadcast here, Dust, that Pex usually plays for the team. Well, actually subs in for the team, but they kind of have a different roster, if I'm not mistaken, sometimes too. You also have like Fruit coming into play from time to time, so I think they rotate through a 7-man roster and really play whoever is available from time to time.
Right. So, yeah, someone checking on the server here really quick. So let's see what happens with that. We know they've been having some lag issues, so it's being checked on here. As, again, Noble Esports just going to be on the pistols, getting pretty aggressive on the stairwell, trying to see if they can find something. But CJ just kind of checked them there with the AK, doing some spam damage to Flom and Roe. And the bomb is just kind of sitting back, tucked away for now, as Ace just plays this pretty cautiously, but so far handling it pretty well.
Yeah, it's just because they're on a double eco going on right now. They're just setting up for trades. He saw them aggressively towards the bottom of that staircase at the hut side, that blue door. And from that spray, actually, Flom was down to 66 and Road down to 30 from CJ spray to start things off. So a little bit hard for them to try to hold things off, but at least they're able to hold on to 2 guns so far. But Shots was trying to come out, peeking 1 by 1 with no armor against Marv here, was leaning towards the top of the heaven area. Now, Roy will attempt to save this AWP. They don't hear running away, so far he's going to have to attempt to save it for 40 seconds, get the leg shot, but then couldn't capitalize on the kill after that, so no gun saved after all.
Right, so that is Ace Gaming with a little bit of a comeback here. They won the last 3 rounds in a row. They won that opening gun round. They forced Noble into basically a double save, showed us some upgraded pistols, and that's really helped them, gain a foothold back in this map. But now Noble Esports, they're going to be back onto a full buy. It's not the double op, but still the op in Flom's hands and full rifles and utility across the board here. See, Rowe is sticking with that silenced in 4. You know, we've seen a lot of pros going to the A4 nowadays, but Rowe's still finding use in that silenced one as Ace Gaming. Looks like they're just going to do a really quick long B hit again. Here it comes.
And it's a crucial round for Noble Esports, because if they actually lose this round, they're going to be forced on another save. That Molly's going to force shots down to 58 HP from his Toxic Barrels. Another trade comes through again to start things off in this round, but finally the man advantage comes in for Noble Esports as Emon gets a trip kill to hold the B side, trying to go for a quad, runs out of bullets, and now it's going to be a 2 versus 1. He does get support from Flom. They know where he's at, which is Fennec from Ace Gaming with 32 HP.
Yeah, he's just in this 1 versus 2 situation, low HP. He does have the bomb. He has a lot of time left on the clock, so he might be able to wait this out, try to see if he can find himself in some type of 1v1, either force one of these Noble guys to rotate off the B-bomb site and worry about A, or just, in fact, go over to A and possibly play a 1v1 there. I mean, like I said, he has plenty of time to just kind of sit back and chill. Maybe if he wants to Netflix and chill, he could do that for a second, you know. But we'll just see as he is edging in and Emong's starting to peek him out. And he does win that frag 1-on-1 now.
Yeah, but Flom just keeps holding that area with the graffiti. This time does not miss a shot. We'll be able to save another round here for Noble Esports on this 1 versus 1. So 5-3 is our score in favor of Noble Esports. Now, if you're going to talk about Netflix and chill, is your girl joining us too?
Absolutely.
Nice.
She loves Netflix.
Let's go.
Indeed, indeed.
We should do From Dusk Till Dawn series.
Sounds good. There hasn't really been anything striking my eye on Netflix lately, actually. I heard a lot about Narcos, but that's pretty much it. Everything else is off-season right now. I'm waiting for House of Cards to come back.
Oh, a leg shot from Flom to start things off. So it did go for the force buy, of course, because they won the round here for Noble, but we mentioned it before here, Dust. Since they actually invested a lot of money in the round before, they don't have a lot to work with this round here.
Yeah, I mean, they're winning rounds, but they're coming down to the wire, 2v2s, 1v1s, forcing a lot of rebuys. So weak on the FAMASas, as you noted, and Ace is taking full advantage of that here. They do have the one-man advantage. They're transitioning this bomb to the B-bomb site. Shots is still up, however. He's kept it into a 3 versus 3, but now we have to see how this plays out.
Yeah, but he's cornered on the other side by Lawson, who went for a 2-man peek towards that B-bomb site. Now Flom gets picked from behind as Marv was lurking across the bomb plant. Sorry, he's going to come through, and Emong's going to get the kill as the bomb's planted towards B. So they kind of push through without really protecting the bomb carrier now.
Right.
But it's going to be 2 versus 1 still, and they close in on Emong and put another round in. So that's going to force a reset on the economy for Noble Esports.
Yeah, it's just Ace just abusing the quickness that you can have rotating through that stairwell to get back between Lower Park and the B-bomb site and construction. And like you said, I mean, they did kind of leave their guy stranded there inside the site, the plant, and he got taken care of pretty easily, but they were able to catch the A-side player there and get behind and get into CT spawn, basically, and kind of push behind the remaining player from Noble. So well done from Ace. As you noted, the economy being tight, so it's back to just a full save. Noble just stacking up above this stairwell, hoping for the best. We'll see if anything comes out of it.
Molly's about to be thrown into washroom. Saf peeking out towards Party, so they are spotting him 1 by 1. They are trying to go for trades. Shots gets 2. Shots is really keeping things alive right now for Noble Esports so far. Currently at 15 and 8. He's trying to go for a hat trick here, but to no avail against Sav. Still hanging out at the Party, and that drops another one here.
Yes, I mean, that's now 5 out of 6 rounds here for Ace. So they've really started to get their act together since starting to get some money in their hands and getting those rifle rounds growing. They've been really good at just overtaking the B-bomb site with really just quick, aggressive, long B hits. But they've also been able to use that stairwell to kind of transition back and forth and catch people rotating quite well. I mean, Noble saving again. This is the second double save they've had to pull this half. So I mean, I think that's like 5 saves out of 10 rounds played then in the total. So this is looking really bad. Like their economy's just been in tatters this whole game through.
Yeah, the advantage of how things are looking so far for Noble Esports, even though they're losing a lot of rounds on CT side where they shouldn't, as shots again, keeping things alive for Noble Esports. 2 headshots at the 5-7. Holding towards the staircase, actually. We'll talk about that a little bit later of what's going on here, maybe towards mid-game. So that's already 3 down, all thanks to 5-7s. They should be able to find that third AK and make it now a 5-on-2.
Yeah, this is rough. Marv does get behind, exposed here at the window room. Sav coming around as well, so they're flanking again through this A-bomb site, but Noble's putting up a solid hold. Yeah, Shots has had such a big round.
Well, Sav is going to finally end his streak here for up against shots. So he's going to be the last man standing on a 3 versus 1. They know exactly where he's at, but they don't need to peek out against him because they know where the bomb's done as well. It was taken down by Ro at the beginning of the round. So he picked up an AK out of that, and now they have a 3-man crossfire setup. So Sav speaks first, spots the one on the right side, but then Ro comes out from blue door to go for the Eco Cobra. Yes.
Yeah, that was big. Shots really just took a bite out of him there. He's had such a good game. We only have 11 rounds played. This dude's already at 18 frags. I mean, he's been doing work over on that B-bomb site. Been a big part of why his team has even had close number of situations at times, just because he's been able to multi-frag time and time again on that side of the map. And he had a big play there to help his team secure that round. And finally, a little bit of life coming out of Noble here. Let's see if they can use it to their advantage. Expose will have the op this time. No op for Flom. Expose will have it over towards B. Flom just stuck on a rifle. And you can see, because of that, they're not getting aggressive at all. They're already turtled up inside the A-bomb site. You see a lot of teams typically kind of venture out in the parks first and slowly fall back, but they're just sitting inside the site, giving a lot of map control to Ace to work with here, and we'll see what comes of it.
Yeah, I'll let you keep taking this, Dust, because I currently just crashed.
Oh boy. So yeah, Aces is still pretty spread out. That bomb is slipping into the upper park, so it seems like A is where they want to go at some point. They still have a couple of guys at stairs. They have one lurking over at B. He has been spotted by Exposed, but Exposed cannot hit this shot. But it's at least keeping that op in position over there. They at least know what they're working against. Smokes come up on long A. Flom will hide in this corner. With the update, they will not be able to see his barrel either, so they're going to have to just straight up check it, and we'll see if they in fact do. But they do back off, and they're just going into the washroom, so they're just going to, I don't know, they're confused, but now they're just going to do a full split on the A side.
And because of that, the smoke dissipates. This gives an advantage for Flom to still hold his spot and see them come out first. So it's coming down to whoever's at dumpster. He does get the dink also onto Lawson to start things off, and they actually check that corner. Flom falls down. They take down Roa, and now they take over the A-bomb site.
Yeah, really well done to pick up Flom there. He could have definitely been the round breaker if they wouldn't have checked him. He could have done so many big things, but Sav checks it. Good job. Ace is just really doing well in the trades, but look at this retake effort. There's a chance here. 2 versus 3. Exposed just keeps ripping people with this op.
Well, Shots is on the last man standing, and who better than him to try to clutch this? 1 versus 1. Lawson's been at 6 HP this whole round. Can he clutch it right now? The wires come out, lol, and now he's going to fully stick it, and Lawson goes for the peek. The cheeky peek gets the headshot onto Shots and stays around there for A's Gaming. And for Rob Wiz, if he is exposed right now, for the amount of shots that he's missed towards B, it was still some great shots to overtake A.
Absolutely. I mean, those 3 kills were massive on that retake. That's almost half his kills for the entire game so far, coming that one instance to make that retake happen. So really well done. It's just unfortunate for him that Lawson was able to still win out that 1v1 and secure the round for his team. So now we're all tied up 6-6. CT
nice
side
shot
on a pretty big broken by here, but Flom does get the initial pick, as you noted, and they find another one, so they're making this round work.
Yeah, and this is actually the first time we finally have an op in the hands of Lawson. So this is what I'm talking about. This is what I was trying to talk about earlier. The advantage that at least they had for Noble Esports is, despite having to get all these gun rounds, Lawson was always without an AWP. Now CJ, though, getting the kill, 3 versus 2 situation. They're still trying to take over this B bomb site, and Lawson, like I said, a little bit cold with the AWP, because after 13 rounds is the only time that he's able to get this op, and he's not landing his shot, so they can't clear this site. There's enough time for the teammates to rotate for Noble Esports and take over the retake at B and just hold it down.
Yeah, just really well done on a broken buy, still making it work. Flom gets that initial pick, found a second one in the game earlier, so he's had kind of a quiet game, had a couple of frags that round that certainly helped out. I mean, it's just been the shot show, at least on the Noble Esports side of things, throughout this entire game. And when you look at Ace, the frag distribution's quite tight, maybe outside of Lawson. As you were noting, he didn't really get a chance to get the op out until just now. But over on Noble, it really has been Shots kind of keeping his team in the game in many different instances. But the double op is in effect for Noble, and it is a save for Ace, and they're just going to straight up rush B again.
Yeah, with Tech9s, and Rob Wiz is going to be able to finally land his shots, gets a double kill, and Emon also holding towards the barrel side. So Marv is just going to look for a flank. He's stuck towards that short water. And he sees the barrel of the gun of Rob Wiz, but he's just going to wait it out here to see if anybody is going to push towards that blue door. The only thing he wants right now is to get a gun and maybe save it, but at this point, the bomb's far away from his reach, and he's going to have to try to walk through this and maybe try to get a kill here, but I don't think it's going to work out.
Yeah, I mean, this round's certainly going to be lost, so it will be Noble, I guess, securing the half at 8 rounds. But it's about, can they get that 9th one, or will Ace put another one on the board for themselves? 6 rounds is already pretty decent, to be honest. So, I mean, I think they've already kind of gotten what they wanted out of this half from the Terrorist side for the most part. But they can punch in one more. We'll see. Of course, really limited on utility. Not a whole lot of money there. They do still get AKs on most of their members. We do see CEV kind of taking the sacrifice to get a Lille to fit in a couple of flashes, and it looks like they're just going to hit long B again, which I can't really blame them. It's been successful, but they do kind of reroute back to door, and then they may look to split these parks, actually.
They're pushing aggressively towards Washroom side at short A, though, for Noble Esports. Flum spots him, falls back. Ro is on top of him as well. Now they spot both as they catch Flum on a rotate back towards the A side. Roy gets dinged through the smoke, but still manages to take one before he gets killed by Lawson. So the A side is now open, but already the advantage of the CT side on a map like Overpass. Quick rotations, 1-for-1 trades. Rob Wiz, a leg shot through Optimus. Is now the bomb's still down though. It's a 2 versus 3. Make that a 3 versus 1, but still winnable. Lawson and Fennec both at 3 HP. Marv at 100. Now a 2 versus 1. They know where Shots is at behind the barrel. They know that Fennec is towards Optimus and the last one's planning, so at least he knows positioning, and Shots could still win this one. So he's going to flash over and probably bring the fight first towards Optimus, but Marv peeks up towards that bomb box, gets the kill, and ends the half 8-7 in favor of Noble Esports.
Yeah, just really well done there by Ace Gaming, though. They get 7 rounds on the Terrace side. That's certainly good for a map like Overpass, which does have that CT bias and such a tight frag distribution as well outside Lawson. He had 3 guys at 12 frags and Marv at 15. So, I mean, what it really boiled down to was Ace just time and time again. I mean, they were quite aggressive. I mean, they're hitting sites really fast, just either quickly, taking hits at long B or like that round right there, just really working fast through the washrooms into A. So they were just a very, very aggressive team, and they worked. They traded efficiently. All their main riflers were chiming in to make sure that they had the man advantages and got the bomb plants, and they just played a really good half there. So they're definitely down around, yes, but I think at the advantage here to take this map.
Now, the speed on Noble Esports, so they never played this map before in Overpass. Then they're playing T-side, and just before this match, Rob Wiz was actually not practicing with his team, and actually their team wasn't even practicing Overpass at all. So that being said, communication is going to be key right now for Noble Esports, because I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of 1 versus 1 picks, but let's talk about that a little bit later. The trade's coming through, and nice one task by CJ through the blue door, and that smoke prevented Shots from getting anything down. So communication was key. Shots should have said that nothing was going through, but Iman comes down the staircase to even things up on a 2v2.
Yeah, he does. I mean, CJ makes that key play that no one even picked him up, didn't know that he was there. He gets 2 free frags, basically. They're both low in HP. Emong and Shots do have the advantage here. That bomb is down, so positionally, they're a bit tough, but they do have the health, and they are having some close-range battles here with these Glocks, but CJ finds himself another frag, and now it's all up to Emong. He'll step out, has to try to get both these kills. He gets them so low, does find one, and this is getting really tense here. He does get it. Well done from Emong to salvage the round.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to say. It all comes down to communication of how they want to work things out and just sheer aim. Because I don't think we're going to see a lot of strats being run here from Noble Esports in terms of set strats. So it's going to be like, okay, I'm going to try to do this, I'm going to try to do that. Let's cross our fingers and hope that it works. But if our execution doesn't work, let's count on sheer aim and trades to be able to overtake a round or overtake a site. So pistol round, that's kind of what we saw. We'll see what's going to happen when we start seeing gun rounds as well.
Yeah, CJ actually picks up a Nova here after getting a few pistol frags last round, so he has the money, but we see a huge push into short B and stairs, but it'll be avoided as Noble is slipping in through long B, but there's still so many members here from Ace to quickly hop onto the retake, so we'll see if they can make it happen.
First one falls down. Graffiti now spotted, taken down by Rob Wiz as well with the P90. Now they're pushing through towards short. CJ getting $900 from that kill with that Nova, but quickly retaliated back by Emong. So it's a 4 versus 2, make that a 3 versus 2 as Lawson on big flank at Monster. Now the last man standing, trying to go for this kill on Rob Wiz, who gets a 4K for that round to start things off here against this eco.
I mean, Ace certainly made that a nail-biter, though. I mean, they did get a couple of frags at the end, like you noted, getting into a 2 versus 3. So forcing some rebuys here on Noble Esports a little bit early, so that's going to limit the amount of economy they can build up going into the first rifle round, but still certainly going to be able to buy up here. And obviously, Ace doesn't have a whole lot invested to punish them this time around, so this should be Noble Esports' chance to win a clean round and get their money back on track. At least that should be the aim, as we do again see Ace Gaming get pretty aggressive, pushing up into the park. I think Shots is hearing this.
Yes, definitely. That's why he turned back, and now he's going to call for a few pushes down towards the staircase, one coming towards the spawn. So they're just going to set up and not really aggress towards any of the sites right now for Noble. They're just going to hold spots and just let them come towards them and let the AKs or the rifles do the work against the pistols. So already 3 guys down, 5 versus 2, and should be an easy round coming in here for Noble Esports.
Yeah, they only have to deal with Marv here, who just has the P2K, so they have all 5 members still up. He might be able to catch a surprise frag on someone if they just kind of push through and don't check their side. He will step out and catch Roa in the back a little bit, but Roa able to make the reaction there, so not going to find anything. So 11-7 in favor of Ace. It was looking a little bit tough there in the first half for Noble, conceding those 7 rounds, but now they've won out the 3-0 start. They have a pretty decent lead to work with now. And we'll just see what they have on their T side. You kind of noted that they don't have a lot of experience on this map, so that could be one thing that handicaps them despite the fact they have the 4-round lead. We'll just have to see.
And at the same time, this is good for Noble Esports. This is what I'm talking about here. It's a full gun round for both teams, but there's no AKs in the hands of Lawson. The advantage as well is that there's no, or should I say, no AWP in the hands of Lawson. The advantage of that, though, is that they don't have one in the hands of Noble Esports either. So it's going to be a full-out rifle round, but they're still waiting for this right moment here to try to salvage some rounds for Ace's side and finally put some more firepower in the hands of Lawson and try to hold up the CT side for Ace Gaming.
I mean, the CT side, though, pretty low on utility and don't really have any nades to use for retakes as well as initial holds, so that's going to play against them. Now, Noble is on a couple of Galil, so that's, I guess, a slight firepower disadvantage, I mean, but they do have plenty to work with here as they are staging up at upper A with 3 players, 2 over towards the lower park, so it seems like it's going to be an A split rolling in here quite soon as we do see them moving in to hit this site.
Such an aggro stack, though, for Ace Gaming so far. 3 guys in there. They're watching short. They're watching long from this double boost. They're going to see him coming through, but Flashes comes across as well. That's going to blind a few people from both teams, but the advantage still comes in for Noble Gaming at the end of that trade. So it's a 3 versus 2 with Marv and Sad, the last 2 remaining on the rotate. The bomb will get easily planted, but no smokes to cover things up, so Marv could actually still spam on the right side to try to get a few kills here.
Yeah, he will throw up a smoke on the side of the truck to try to use that to get around. Just pushing into the site, however, and it's kind of a standstill here as Marv will self-flash. He tries to come through looking for something, doesn't find it, though. Noble completely shuts him out. Just well done. Through and through, they won the duels overall, and they will secure a round and pretty much force Ace onto a save to get them kind of an easy 13th round. So now they're starting to, you know, roll out ahead in a pretty big way.
Yeah, the disadvantage there for that stack that we were talking about, they have a nice stack to look towards short and long, but any flashes coming through towards just the entrance of the bomb site will actually blind a lot of players, and they already had 2 guys blinded in the site as as Noble Esports started streaming through towards that long area and basically gave that disadvantage for Noble Esports, for Ace Gaming to hold that. So they're going to be on a save. So far, not bad, though.
Yeah, I mean, they've gotten a couple of kills here. They're looking for more. They've put shots in the door, but he's been able to find the kill and get the man advantage back. But Lawson with the scout tags another member, tags the other guy as well. So they're making this one, you know, a pretty close round.
Now that smoke, the shots got picked off earlier on there, down to 28 HP, is just looking for some cover to maybe try to meet up with his teammates. So it could still be kind of winnable here because a pistol like a 5.7 could still be very strong, especially with shots and Roar is so low on HP so far. Emong creeping up here is going to be the man at the point, the one with the most HP, setting up for a trade as well. So they spot him towards Toxic Barrels. He takes down the bomb carrier, almost takes down Emong, who's down to 46. Still winnable here for Lawson, but yeah, shots held there the whole round.
Yeah, really well done there by Shots just to kind of hold off that rotation point. They knew that Scout was in the stairs area, and they were able to put a player there to catch him on his way back. So well done, Noble. We'll push it to 13-7, but we are going to have Lawson with the op for the first time on that CT side, and that can be very, very good, especially, you know, dictating the pace over at those entry points at the A site. And Lawson will get aggressive to start with his op. Might even push all the way to stairs, but no, he's going to look to jump up here and see if he can spot anybody going into the playground. But meanwhile, Noble staging up over outside B with pretty much all of their members. They have plenty of smokes and Molotovs to use to flush out barrels and you know, force Ace into some tough spots. And we'll see if they can win those duels, as they should be hitting pretty soon here.
Well, Sav just re-smoked it, so that's going to slow things up for a tad bit more for Noble's side in Lawson, just at top of the staircase. After watching Party, goes towards the stairs and gets the quick shot into the top fragger. Yeah, top fragger esports down.
They should be able to rotate here pretty early now because of that, but we still see the push coming in, so we'll see if they can make it work here on Noble.
Yeah, Roa gets a nice entry as they're forcing a rotation coming through, but Marv is still trying to hold it down towards his B bomb site. Gets a double kill, draws the bomb here, and CJ is also there. And then Marv just stands his ground, and nobody crosses the line past that pillar inside the B bomb site for Noble Esports.
Yeah, I mean, Ace had a guy pushed upper part, plus they got that op pick and stairs, so they pretty much had a good idea what Noble was doing, able to rotate to B pretty early for the support, but it was really just Marv just with a great round there from inside the pit. I think he had 3 frags on that round, so really well done to defend that area as they finally put a point on the board on the CT side. They're losing 5 in a row, so they're finally trying to get back into this game. Have another gun round coming up, though, however, and there's that aggressive pick from Lawson again. This time he'll find Flom with it.
Yeah, Flom was actually looking for a bench peek from Lawson, but Lawson went all the way up towards that rail and won that fight 1 versus 1. Roe is going to pick up the AWP now, and they're still going to try to take over this short and also long area, but they have 2 men stacked up here. It's going to be CJ the King and Fennec towards long A, and they're going to get a lot of information coming through, but CJ actually loses that fight. Lawson inside the washroom evens things up here on that hold on the outside, but then Emon ties things overall on a 3 versus 3.
Yeah, really well traded there from Noble, how they handled that. I mean, Lawson got that pick on stairs, but they were able to catch that upper A aggression or upper park aggression, so really well done. Finnick is still in place here at the upper park, which means that Noble is going to be able to slip in through the washrooms here. There is one guy at stairs. It's going to be Marv, who had a big round last round. We'll see if he come up with it this time. And Finnick could also get a little bit of a flank off here from upper, so we'll just see how this plays out as the bomb does work its way into the A site.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to fall back more to play the crossfire with his teammate Marv here. And as soon as he peeks up, Roa spots his head, but misses the shot. But he's down at 2 HP, so he's still alive. It could still be winnable, but Finnick and Marv, they never spotted towards long, so that is going to be an easy round and an easy hold, and just that tad of a miss shot there from Roa that
I don't even know if he missed as much as that maybe isn't spammable.
Maybe, so, yeah. You saw the top left corner of that helmet?
Yeah, he aimed in the right spot, I feel like. I think it just, I guess maybe you just can't spam that. I don't know. I mean, how often do we see interactions like that, right? There's really no way for us to know for sure right on top of our heads. We'll have
to hop into server after this, Dustin, try it out.
Yeah, we'll get in we'll get in there and see what happens. As, maybe someone in chat can inform us if they have experience with map building and stuff like that. But we're just going to see a quick hit from Noble, but it's also rapidly shut down here from Ace Gaming. Holy cow.
Oh, yeah, they just went for flashes and smokes and got immediately dispatched. I don't think their flashes hit where they're supposed to hit, so nobody was really blinded from Ace Gaming's side. So already 3 down, and it's the last 2 guys just holding short water. It's going to be Emong and Shots. They're going for a double boost up towards Fannable Wall, and CJ is going to win that fight against Emong. Marv pushing through, so they're playing very confidently right now for Ace Gaming on the CT side. When Lawson actually finally got that op in his hands, that's what I was mentioning throughout this whole game. He just is able to get more information right now for the team, and everybody's pushing through comfortably after.
All right, so I mean, Ace Gaming have mounted a little bit of a comeback here. I mean, they were down in a big way, but they've won the last 3 rounds in a row, and now it's 10-13. They have Noble on to save this round, so a great chance to continue to close that gap, as we will see Noble Esports just getting inside the stairwell. Lawson, though, going to get aggressive with this op, so he could find an early pick or just get straight up rushed and taken care of.
Man, Lawson opening things up, but then 3 men stream up towards the staircase. CJ trying to avenge his teammate, drops 1, gets a second. An off shot missed by Shots, but then the bunny hop comes through with the quick scope for that kill. And it's going to be so far a decent save, or decent eco, should I say, for Noble Esports. If actually Shots can get another one here and actually clear out this A bomb site, and they're going to actually even up and actually bring up the amount of chances to actually get a bomb plant towards A.
Yeah, I mean, they certainly had that opportunity. Marv is kind of spotting it here from the stairs, so he is kind of the one guy that could prevent this. There also is one over towards Bank, but he's not really peeking out too much. And, of course, you can just plant for bathrooms, and unless they push in on you, you can, in fact, get it down, and that seems to be what they're looking to do. But a nice incendiary comes and prevents that option for now.
So now Marv comes in, though, for the hold at Optimus, and they just couldn't capitalize anything out of that. Shots just maybe a split second more, maybe could have gotten that kill with the AWP to actually just try to dwindle down the economy of Ace Gaming's side, but just look at it. Fennec hasn't dropped any guns yet and is at 14k, so they're looking pretty comfortable so far for at least 2-3 more rounds.
Yeah, absolutely. And just to let you folks know, don't go anywhere after this game is over. In about 20 minutes, we are going to have a Pro League match kicking off between Method and Follow Esports. It's going to be a best of 2 for the CEVO MLG Pro League for Season 8. So be on the lookout for that pretty much right after this one is over. But Lawson, again, getting aggressive with that op, not spotting anything, will begin to fall back. We do see Noble already getting inside short B with Exposed here, and a couple other guys kind of staged outside of long B. Bomb is still pretty far dropped back, but Roa could definitely come pick that up, and we could see some type of B split here. That seems to be what they're thinking about.
Yeah, so let's see what happens with that. We still have shots creeping up towards that staircase, so they're looking for openings here and there first. So it's default holds, default trades set up right now for short B. One guy lurking towards long, but they're still counting on this party area to clear out the place. But Lawson is going to be able to get that kill first. Emong then falls down from the hands of Sav. And just like that, they're going to have to try to recoup back towards this B site, but still with the lurker with shots towards that short. So he does get the kill into Lawson. And Rob Wiz is running through the smoke, but never spotted Marv just on the other side of the pillar.
Yeah, they're just defending so well here on this B side of the map over at Ace Gaming. 3 players chiming in so far. It could even be a team ace if CJ finds something here in just a moment, which we are on him. And he is probably the first one that might have interaction with Flom based on how he's positioned. So we could have a shot for the team ace here. Indeed.
Boom.
There it is.
We should find a name for Team Aces. As I would call it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Care Bear countdown score.
I knew you were
Eco
about
Cobra
to...
Hiss. Now we got to find a name for a Team Ace. I'll come up with one day.
Sure you will. I mean, you didn't come up with those other things, though. Those are just ancient TSN days things, aren't they?
And who came up with those? Oh, yeah,
did you?
Vansilli.
You did?
Of course.
Those were yours?
Yeah.
I didn't know you came up with the Eco Cobra Hiss thing.
I've
been hearing Eco Cobra like for such a long time. I did not know that you were the inventor.
Yeah, Godfrey TV days with Sir Scoots and I. We actually started that.
Okay, I did not know that you started the Eco Cobra thing. The more you know.
Just a hiss, though. The Eco Cobra has been around for a while since Godfrey.
Okay.
Hiss. Yeah. Yeah, I added the hiss. A little bit of a twist. But back with the action. Eco save coming in from Noble Esports. Taking over the ace site. I am old dust, indeed. Marv, though, still inside the CT spawn. They're going for a fake plant. Pushes him out towards Optimus. He does manage to get the kill off the shots, though. Now the last 2 guys, they know he's towards long. And it's going to be Sav and Marv against Emong and Flum, all with full guns. And Emong actually does have armor as well, so this could still be winnable right now for Noble Esports with the type of push that they held here towards this A bomb site. But the bomb is down out in the open, but still plenty of time to work with.
Yeah, I mean, there is a lot of time on the clock, and Nova's already done so much damage with just these pistols. They've got it into a 2v2. Emong has this op. Flom picks up a silenced M4. The bomb is down for now. They're running out of time. They're eventually going to have to work in and grab this bomb, and that's what Ace is banking on. They're just watching this bomb, just waiting for Noble to cross in. So we are going to see a heated exchange take place in just a few moments as Noble slowly start creeping in.
Well, now that the time is ticking down, they're looking to see if they're going to rotate back towards the flank. So we actually did have Marv looking back there and Sav as well, but as they move back with the time remaining, as you mentioned here in Dust, they just look back towards the A site. It was easy for them to take down the last 2 and actually tie the game up 13-13.
Yeah, there was a moment where Ace was a bit concerned that someone might actually be flanking through from B side. And there was almost like a little bit of a timing window where Noble was going to be able to get in there, but they just didn't quite check Bank well enough, and that Bank player was able to kind of shut that thing down. And now we're all tied up, 13 all. Both teams fully decked out at this point. We're just going to see Noble just looking to see if they can exercise control inside the parks. They're not going to cross Lawson's out. They're just heading straight to the upper park here with 3 of their members and into party. Lawson forced to fall back now, as Noble just continues to try to put some pressure on this A side of the map.
Yeah, when you got bad spawns or lower spawns for T side to move up towards Fountain, it's actually smart and standard to move towards that park side. And 2 op shots whiffed there from both sides of the team, but he comes back out for a wide peek and takes down Roy, and that's going to be lost. And CJ with support from short takes down shots, so the top fragger again falls down here for Noble Esports. But actually, being top fragger hasn't been that loud towards the second half.
Yeah, really nice play there from CJ King to get his opera out of there. They get such like just basically free kills. I mean, just because CJ King was able to get Lawson out of the washroom, so really well done. His gun barrel is spotted. Flom keeps trying to get him, but hasn't found him yet with his own op. as they're running out of time here, and they're in a 3 versus 5. They're going to continue to try to press into the CEVO-M site, but they're going to come up against a lot of defense. This is going to be rather difficult, but we'll see what they can do.
Boom.
Oh,
Lawson getting it back towards the Opera Noble side, getting him through the wall, dropping the mark here, gets another one through the smoke on the Rob Wiz, goes for the third one through his teammates, and then puts the lead for Ace Gaming. And you know what? It wasn't for any reason that I said we needed an op in the hands of Lawson here, Dust. There is a reason why.
I can't even believe he thought to just shoot there right at that moment. This guy needs to get vac banned. I mean, I don't know. That seemed rather
hey,
fishy.
Man. Lawson
the other shots
were
really good, though.
He's been around for a long time. 1.6 experience for Lawson, so...
True. I mean, he had 3 really nice shots there for sure. I think a little bit of luck aided him on that other one, but still really well done to keep his team in this, as he'll just continue to wreak havoc with this thing. Continuing on to this round, had a quad kill last round, already getting the opening frag here as well. Finds another, and I mean, Lawson's just dealing the damage these past couple of rounds.
And a third. Trying to go for a fourth, knows that one's close. He flashes himself, takes down Emong, and it was a tilt buy coming in here for this Noble Esports team because they actually didn't want to play for the tie. They went for full buys with AKs and pistols, and now it's a 5 versus 1. Lawson is unstoppable with his AWP, and exposed. Rob Wiz is just waiting at the staircase. Oh no, he gave away his position, missing the AK shot. Is it the ace? He misses the ace.
Back-to-back quad kills, though, for Lawson. So 8 frags in that mix, and that's brought him up from 12 to 20. So he went from bottom fragging to, well, he's still towards the bottom since so many other players on his team have done really well. There's 4 players in the 20s for Ace, so that's a great team effort. And it all comes back to how they played that T side, just so aggressive, just trading so well on the sites. They had basically 4 players, just a couple of frags apart from each other, all in the mid double digits. So just, you know, a great team effort from Ace through and through. Now it could be the last round of the game. Noble so they would put together full AKs here, but pretty low on utility. And we'll see if they can just get past Lawson's Ock, because the last 2 rounds they've been shut out this side of the map from that.
Definitely want to apologize for that. It wasn't a tilt buy. They actually managed their economy very well for Noble Esports, knowing that even if they lost a round, they would have enough bonus money with losing, what, 9 rounds in a row, 8 rounds in a row?
Yeah, they're maxed.
Yeah, exactly. So they had enough for AKs and full nades if they wanted to, except for shots. That being said, Rob Wiz is down at 26 HP. It is a game point situation for Ace Gaming. Since this is main, there is only 1 map played right now. So they managed to get, or they almost got the kill there. Lawson's at 1 HP. CJ's at 15. They come across. Finally, Flom pushes through, gets the kill. CJ's at Optimus. Spot it now. Oh, he puts it down to 46 by spamming through the box. Roa then finally manages to take him down. The A side is open for business for Noble Esports. Retake attempt coming through from Ace Gaming, from Marv and his teammates coming through to CT spawn.
Yeah, and this could be it here, but there is a man advantage for Noble, so they just gotta try to hold off this retake here. They even have a smoke on the stairs, so they have everything going for them, but Finnick still able to come out the bank and find 2 kills. Insane. That should have never happened. Great shots from Finnick, and he'll just do it all himself. A quad kill for him. What a way to end the game. Like 3 quad kills in a row, 2 from Lawson back-to-back, and then Finnick comes in with 1 there on the retake.
Yeah, you can't take anything away from that. The last few rounds were just unstoppable there. They just couldn't do anything for Noble East to overtake this A site. Like I said, when you actually haven't been practicing this map, you saw it. There was really no execution until they actually got close to a site to try to get something done. There was no flashes at the beginning, except, let's say, for Fountain. But you're not really trying to execute anything to take control of Washroom. So you're not moving it portion by portion as a team for Noble side. You just tried to go for a rush, hopefully get your aim to take the upper hand of the fight, and then actually try to go for take over the A side after. So it's just unfortunate.
It was one of those things where you kind of always felt like Ace had it. I mean, after they got those 7 rounds on the T side, you felt like that was more than enough. They did have a little bit of a shaky start in the beginning of the second half because they lost a pistol and the 3-0 pattern happened. And then you actually do see Noble get the opening gun round as well. So they get the 5-0 start off of that. But then from that point forward, it was just all Ace all day, man. I mean, you had Marv just putting up some great defenses at B. You had Lawson there towards the end with the op just really being nutty, getting the opening picks. Even before he was getting those back-to-back quad kill rounds, they were just absolutely nuts. He was still getting opening picks for quite some time after he had finally put the op in his hands. And it was just overall just a great effort from the whole team. I mean, you had 4 guys in like the low to mid 20s on that Ace team, so they really did a great job as a unit to pull that map. But we are going to take just a quick break, about 5 to 10 minute break here, and then we will be back with our Pro League match for the night, which will be Method taking on Follow Esports. So don't go anywhere. We will be back shortly.
Check this out.